This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. On the return, Deontay Harris. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Alvin Kamara.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Gain of 16 yards.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
New Orleans.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 7 yards.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
He's taken
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Breeze. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Breeze. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
At the 3-yard line.
That one goes for 30 yards. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
New Orleans.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 14, 14. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wilson, that's complete to DK Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. He lets it fly for Lockett. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. This will be caught inside the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Check the hot read. Got it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Saints 7, Seahawks nothing.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Go. You tighten up. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Right here. Mike 56.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Saints 7-yard line.
No pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze.
32-yard line.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
It's a game.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Carlos Dunlap showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
3rd and long.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
13 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running with Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. On the Seahawks 13.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook, and the Saints have taken the lead. missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Incomplete. Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
26 Mike, 20 job right there. 26 Mike, 26 Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
26 Mike.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
To kick off for New Orleans.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Breeze. And this is caught at the 8. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Breeze now. This is caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score is Saints 20, Seahawks 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's another 1st down as they bite off 23 more on that one. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Flush to his right. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And
throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense.
3rd down.
And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Zach Bond leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
13.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. From the gun, Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
20-all. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
53.
Bree's going to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there. First down. Kamara. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, the ball carrier. He was taken down by K.J. Wright. It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here we go with Kamara. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Seahawks will get the football back in outstanding field position. Now Wilson on 1st down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. And this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And And it'll bring up third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for two.
Good kill. Hey, easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.